Rejection is one of the greatest advantages you can have in life. Yes, you heard that correctly. The people who succeed the most are usually the ones who get rejected the most. The job you didn't get, the message that got ignored, the opportunity someone gave to another person instead of you. Most people see those moments as humiliation, but the truth is something far more uncomfortable. Rejection is often the universe quietly revealing who actually has the power in the situation. And if you understand the psychology behind rejection, you can flip it completely in your favor. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote something that sounds simple but is brutally powerful. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In other words, the thing blocking you might actually be the tool you're supposed to use. So, today I'm going to show you 13 lessons on how to use rejection as a weapon, using the Marcus Aurelius Method. And by the end of this video, rejection will stop feeling like humiliation and start feeling like strategy. Lesson 1. Rejection reveals who has emotional control. Most people react to rejection immediately. They get defensive. They get desperate. They try to explain themselves. This is where they lose power. Marcus Aurelius believed that the first victory is control over your own reaction. When someone rejects you and you remain calm, something very strange happens psychologically. The power dynamic flips, because the person who stays emotionally neutral automatically becomes the one with control. Silence after rejection is often more powerful than 1,000 explanations. Lesson 2. Rejection filters out the wrong people. Most people are desperate to be accepted by everyone. That's impossible. And it's a terrible strategy. Rejection is actually a filter. Every no you get removes someone who was never aligned with you in the first place. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that not everyone shares the same values. So, when someone rejects you, it's not necessarily proof that you're inadequate. It might simply mean you're in the wrong room, the wrong crowd, or the wrong conversation. Lesson 3. Rejection is a signal that you took a risk. The majority of people avoid rejection entirely, but that is because they never try, they never apply, they never approach, they never speak up. The irony is that the safest life is usually the most mediocre one. Rejection is evidence that you're actually playing the game, and the more shots you take, the more opportunities appear. Even basketball players miss thousands of shots, but nobody remembers the misses. They remember the winners. Lesson 4. Rejection creates psychological curiosity. Here's where reverse psychology becomes powerful. When someone rejects you and you react with desperation, the interaction ends. But when someone rejects you and you respond with confidence, curiosity begins. Humans are naturally intrigued by people who don't chase approval. When someone sees that their rejection didn't affect you, their brain starts asking questions. Why didn't this person react? Why do they seem so unaffected? And curiosity is the first step toward respect. Lesson 5. Rejection strengthens your identity. Marcus Aurelius spent his entire life reminding himself of who he was, not based on praise, not based on criticism, but based on principles. Rejection forces you to decide something very important. Do you define yourself by someone else's opinion, or by your own values? If your identity depends on approval, rejection will destroy you. But if your identity comes from your principles, rejection simply becomes noise. Lesson 6. Rejection exposes hidden weaknesses. This one is uncomfortable. Sometimes rejection actually contains useful information. Maybe your skills weren't ready yet. Maybe your preparation wasn't strong enough. Marcus Aurelius believed that criticism should be examined, not feared. Instead of reacting emotionally, ask a better question. What can I improve? If rejection reveals a weakness, that weakness can be fixed, but only if you're honest enough to see it. Lesson 7. Rejection builds emotional endurance. Life doesn't become easier, you become stronger. Every rejection toughens your emotional resilience. The first rejection hurts. The 10th rejection annoys you. The 100th rejection barely registers. And that emotional armor becomes one of your greatest advantages, because the majority of people quit after the first few setbacks. Lesson 8. Rejection protects you from wasting time. Sometimes rejection saves you years of frustration. Imagine forcing yourself into environments where you are constantly undervalued. Rejected opportunities sometimes redirect you toward better ones. Marcus Aurelius constantly reflected on the idea that everything happens according to nature's order. In other words, what seems like a setback might actually be a correction or simply a course adjustment. Lesson 9. Rejection forces creativity. When doors close, creativity begins. You start thinking differently. You explore alternative paths. You develop new strategies. Many successful people built their greatest achievements after being rejected by traditional paths. Rejection removes the comfortable option, and when comfort disappears, innovation appears. Lesson 10. Rejection removes your fear of judgment. The biggest prison most people live in is the fear of embarrassment. But something interesting happens after repeated rejection. You realize the world doesn't collapse. People move on. Life continues. And once you stop fearing judgment, you unlock a dangerous level of freedom. You start speaking your mind. You start taking bigger risks. You start living more boldly. Lesson 11. Rejection reveals true confidence. Fake confidence disappears the moment rejection appears. Real confidence remains steady. Marcus Aurelius constantly practiced what he called inner citadel thinking. Your mind becomes a fortress. Opinions cannot break it. Criticism cannot shake it. Rejection cannot destroy it. When your confidence comes from inside, external rejection loses its power. Lesson 12. Rejection teaches strategic detachment. One of the most powerful psychological skills is detachment, not apathy, but emotional balance. When you detach from outcomes, you become more effective. You perform better. You negotiate better. You communicate better. Because desperation disappears, and calm people always negotiate from a stronger position. Lesson 13. Rejection becomes your advantage. Here is the final twist. Once you truly stop fearing rejection, you gain something rare. You gain courage. The courage to approach opportunities others avoid. The courage to speak when others stay silent. The courage to attempt things most people only think about. And that courage compounds. Because the more you act without fear of rejection, the more opportunities you create. Marcus Aurelius ruled one of the most powerful empires in history. Yet his greatest battle wasn't against enemies. It was against his own reactions, against anger, against frustration, against ego. And that is exactly what rejection tests in us. It tests whether we react emotionally or respond strategically. Most people treat rejection as humiliation. But the Stoic mind treats rejection as information, a signal, a redirection, a training ground for emotional strength. And once you understand this, rejection stops feeling like a wall. It becomes a doorway. The comment of the day goes to this user, and it reads, "This is absolute legitimate content, and I'm a new sub. Stay the course. Thank you, and welcome to the tribe."